Hello, everyone, friends from Hong Kong and around the world. Welcome to the 6th day and also the last day of Dhyāna. We're grateful to be here with our beloved teacher, Mr. Khyentse Norbu, learning and practicing Dhyāna together. Let's welcome Mr. Khyentse Norbu.
Hello, everyone. I hope people are not getting too bored. Actually, it would be good if you learn to love the boredom a bit. I think modern people just can't stand getting bored. Anyway, Dhyana is a training that is taught mainly in the Buddhist tradition. But as soon as you hear that this is something to do with Buddhism, then somehow you will label or expect something religious. From my opinion, this is probably the least religious, if not at all religious. Actually, I would say this is probably the most scientific, actually even beyond that. Because it, science is a lot to do with, empiricism. And this is, if this is not empirical, then nothing can be more empirical. Now, I'm sure you all, those who are Buddhist, so I'm not really addressing to, the seasoned Buddhists. I'm addressing more to the people who are new to this. Buddhists are not looking for aiming for heaven. Buddhists don't believe in God as the almighty decider. Buddhists believe that it is your mind that decides everything. So actually, in Buddhism, you are your own boss. You are your own master. And whole teachings in Buddhism is really how to master that mastership. Today in the modern world, everybody talks about individualism. Follow your heart, follow your, do whatever you want. But nobody knows how to do whatever we want. We only do what Mark Zuckerberg wants us to do, or Jeff Bezos wants you to do. So many other people who will actually dictate what you want. For 2,500 years, Buddhists have been teaching and practicing how to make yourself your own master. I'm sure many of you know, you have heard that, oh, the Buddhists are looking for nirvana. What is nirvana? Nothing but sanity. When you are absolutely sane, you are liberated. You are in nirvana. Until you are subject of all these conditioning, you are not sane. You are insane. In the process, we become addictive to a lot of things. Okay, see, we are talking about Dhyana, and we are hoping to sort of counter anxiety, for instance. But you know, everybody tried to counter anxiety, not just Buddhists. And but the way we counter our anxiety, we end up the method or the path that we apply to counter the anxiety end up become an addiction. I'm not talking about, you know, gross level of addiction like smoking or drinking. You know, we are all, whether you like it or not, we are all junkie. Maybe you know, maybe we don't, you know, use, of course, maybe we don't use drugs to qualify ourselves as junkie, but social media, you may be a social media junkie, newspaper junkie, window shopping junkie, or actually shopping junkie. And all of this, what they do is it makes you numb. So it's a bit like you go to the shopping, let's say Ocean Park. No, not Ocean Park. What is it? I forgot. There's a big shopping mall in Timsatoy. I think something Ocean Center or something like that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And you buy something because they kind of look good when they're in the shop, right? And then the packaging and the wrapping and then the whole experience of actually holding the shopping bag. And then it, you know, there's a numbness there. And then by the time it reach home and by the time the product has come out from the shopping bag, then you are looking for another painkiller. Now, I'm not here discouraging you to do shopping. Do whatever you want. I'm only suggesting 5 minutes of just knowing your body, feeling, breathing, and your mind. And this simple knowing is not just a painkiller. In fact, many times it may actually enhance the pain. But here you are actually coming face to face with the problem instead of deceiving yourself, camouflaging, numbing yourself. So some of you may be listening right now while you are walking in the landmark. And probably you are looking at that Louis Vuitton shop downstairs. I think I remember in the landmark. Just this time, not only looking at the Louis Vuitton, those product that is displayed there. This time, look at them without any prejudice. This time, for once, don't look at them. Don't look at them as how the Louis Vuitton marketing people want you to look at. They want you to look at these things as how they want you to look at them, but don't. I'm only asking for 1 or 2 minutes, not so long. After that, then please go ahead and bow down to their marketing strategy for whole life if you want. And not only look at them, look at the product, but look at this mind, this emotion that is looking at this sort of greenish, this product, this sort of, I don't know, the leather, the greenish, this LV kind, you know, just look at your emotion that is looking at them. Because what we need to achieve is achieve the state of sanity. And this can be done without using too many complicated tools. Simply watching yourself. Okay, so let us do this, especially for those who are at home. If you want, please, let's start sitting 5 minutes. And today I'm going to guide as you sit. Okay, so let's start.
好，我哋而家開始。
Watch your body. Watch the whole unit. It may be very vague, but it's okay. And now scan your body. Okay, now notice the breath, the air coming from your nostril. This means you are still alive. Observe your breath. Now, there has to be a sensation, some sort of a feeling within your body. If you have, just watch. Now, watch your thoughts. Sound that you hear. Memories. Plans, like appointment. Right after this. Okay, thank you. It's a little bit more than 5 minutes today. Please try this. I don't think it's costing you so much. And I'm quite sure that this has a lot of benefit. And everyone, take care of yourself. You know, we always worry about our life. And then we will look back 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and we will always think that those were good days. 20 years from now on, I'm sure many of us will think that this, what we are having, is really, really good time. I think generally we human beings have always been like this. The world has become, in one way, really, degenerated. On the other hand, I'm talking to you here. Such things doesn't exist just about 30 years ago. We can talk like this. And I think learning to appreciate what we have right now. I know you have heard this millions of times, but we don't really do it. Maybe try to do it a little bit. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Rinpoche.
Thank you so much, Rinpoche. So this concludes the 6-day Dhyana session. So to begin with, we are deeply grateful to our teacher, Mr. Khyentse Dzongsar Khyentse Rinpoche, for offering Dyana to the Hong Kong community during these current difficult times. We would like to request Mr. Nobu, we would like to request Rinpoche to please come back and lead more sessions for us, reminding us to touch base with sanity and helping us to train our minds so that it becomes more workable and malleable. We would also like to thank Dyana Daily and Siddhartha's Intent Hong Kong for organizing the event. Most importantly, we would like to thank our friends from Hong Kong and from all over the world for joining us every day for the past 6 days. In the future, we will keep sharing in the Dhyāna daily community from more modern and simple tips on how to practice Dhyāna. From time to time, we will also be offering guided Dhyāna sessions led by different authentic teachers and everyday Dhyāna practitioners who, just like you and me, are trying their best to practice Dhyāna and train their minds despite the uncertainties or chaos life may bring. If you would like to see more tips on how to practice Dhyāna, stay updated about the upcoming events, and meet others in the Dhyāna Daily community, please follow Dhyāna Daily on Facebook and Instagram. If you are in mainland China, please submit your email through the link in the chat box so that we can add you to our mailing list. If you have any questions, please email us at info@dhyanadaily.com. The email will also be present in the chat box. Thank you, everyone, again for being here. Thank you again, Mr. Khyentse Nobu. We hope to see you all again soon.